Shalom Akim, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there that are pushing his word in true sincerity, enduring afflictions as a good soldier of Yahweh Yahushai. Okay, so, I'm in transit, and I just wanted to, some scriptures came to my mind, and I just want to go into how the Lord, he has a hedge and a protection around the men that serves him. Okay, the men that have fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, the men that are diligent, the men that the Lord has given this knowledge to, and they continue to trade, they continue to do business, meaning they reap an increase, okay, a spiritual increase, okay, not only their own body, but not only their spirit increases, but also for the embetterment of the church, the body, to push out this word, and you go throughout your day, your day to day, and you get delivered from countless afflictions. All right, you're just being delivered. You're being delivered from the snare of America, the trap of America, because that's all that America is a snare and a trap. Okay, the system, which is the word system means a pit. So not only has the Lord taken you out of the mind frame of being in America spiritually, okay, he has kept your bones, he has kept your body, okay, and more importantly, he has kept your mind. Let me bring out, I got a couple of scriptures. I'm in transit, just give me a second, and I just want to get this scripture, because as a whole, the whole of Israel is all messed up. They're all snared, they're all in traps, okay, they're in these philosophies, they're in these doctrines, okay, they believe in the so-called white man, they believe in themselves, they believe in a democratic process, okay, they believe in Esau's politics. You have Israelites that believe in the flag, man, that fight for the flag. They're all about America. All right, this is Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. Yeah, that's right. As a whole, Jake is robbed and spoiled. Okay, they have been robbed. They have been spoiled by the enemy. The main enemy being the Edomites out of the Bible, our wicked twin brother Esau. Okay, because Esau and the Edomites, they're still here. That lineage has still been carried on. All right, and those are the two main stories. Those are the two main actors in the Most High's play. Okay, on the planet Earth. All right, so we have been robbed and spoiled as a whole entire nation, and to the point to where, being a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American is really looked down upon here in America. Look at your woman. Your woman is she's totally out of order. All right, she's on Backpage, she's on Craigslist, she's on these escort sites. All right, she's walking the streets. You don't see that amongst these other nations. All right, they have some type of order because they're not under the curses. Okay, now let's not get simple. There is prostitution amongst all these other nations, but not so as our nation. Okay, so it says this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. All right, you're snared in a hole. What is a snare? It's a trap, right? You'll dig a ditch. Right, you put leaves over it, all right, and an animal will walk in the forest and it'll fall into that hole. That's a snare. That's a trap. Unbeknownst to the animal, they thought that they were just doing their regular day life, and they got snared in a trap. Okay, because they didn't have, coming into a spiritual sense, they didn't have that prudence They didn't have the discretion, the discernment. Okay? They don't even know who the enemy is. It says, and they are all hid in prison houses. Okay? And come on, how can you not say that that's not Israel? Or that's part of the curses. The blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, they're locked up in prison houses, man. Even, I was watching a documentary today on RT. You got the Asherite woman, all right? Fine ass Asherite women. They locked up in there in Brazil in prison, man. For whatever. I didn't really get into the story. I was just watching on subtitles. It was just playing in the background, no sound. So I'm not sure why they were in prison, but that goes to show you that no matter where our people are at, these prophecies attached to them. These curses, the scriptures say that it should be a sign and a wonder. Meaning you'll know who these people are according to the curses that befall them, and that doesn't befall any other nation on the planet Earth. Okay, they are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restored. And that's right. Nobody in the planet Earth is bringing up the atrocities that have been committed against our people. How they have been a prey, how they've been spoiled, how they've been detached from their nativity. Okay, nobody's taking up nobody's taking up, what's the word I want to use? Nobody's saying anything about how the atrocities that befall our people, and how nobody's saying restore. Nobody's saying, okay, you need to give these people back their heritage. You need to give these people back a recompense for all the crimes that have been committed. No, what happens is they continue to exploit us as a people. They continue to exploit us as actors, as entertainers. Okay, our minds. Okay, they reap the benefit off of our labor. Okay, so this people is a prey, and they're all trapped up. Now the men of the Lord, all right, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, He's protecting us from all this, even though we are in captivity, because we are serving our sentence. Okay, this is a prison sentence. Yeah, we still get to drink, we still get to eat. All right, the Lord, He has lightened our affliction. We're not in chattel slavery, and a so-called white man is not. He's not oppressing us to the point to where, all right, we're trying to run away and flee north or leave the country. Okay, no, we have integrated into society. This was all the plan. Okay, we have integrated in society, and to the point to where you have Israelites that are doing better than Edomites, man. Okay, because of that spirit of the Lord. Okay, Israel is a resilient people, because if this was if the amount of hell and afflictions that were put upon the nation of Israel were put upon any other people, all right, those people, man, hey, they'll be totally destroyed. They'll kill themselves. To the point you have Israelites, man, they're in total hardcore slavery, man, and they're doing good. All they like, oh man, I don't need a lot, because Jake doesn't really need a lot to survive. Okay, you just need a tent, you need a woman. Okay, you need some drink, you need some food. All right, and you can chill out. Okay, that goes to show you that we're Israel, man, and no other nation can be like that, because as soon as any type of tribulation befalls any of these nations, they start crying like little girls, man. They can't take it. Okay, there's an outcry. They want to go to the UN. They want to say that it's crimes against humanity. Okay, when nobody was saying that, nobody had a voice for the Israelites when we were going through captivity, while we're still going through afflictions. You know, now saying that, I want to get to the scripture. The Lord, he's not allowing His men to be He's not allowing His men to fall in those snares and those traps. He's actually protecting those men. He's protecting his men. You know, your average everyday life, because there's judgment there's judgments that go out every single day, man. People die in car accidents. People get shot down. Our people are dying from the different diseases, heart attacks, high blood pressure. Okay, people getting evicted out of their homes. Their children are dying. The Lord is protecting us from all those things. Now, say some of those things befall us, right? Shall we not receive good and evil? Right? So we do receive afflictions, but ultimately, the Lord, He's protecting His elect. Okay, and if you do befall those strange calamities, all right, that doesn't give you excuse to not believe in the Lord. Okay, because whether He requires your spirit or He leaves your spirit, okay, on the planet Earth, you're supposed to retain your integrity, like Job. Okay, no matter what befalls you, no matter what financial situation you're in, what physical situation you're in. All right, we're all messed up, man. We all been spoiled. All right, you're living out. You're living out the curses. Okay, you're living out your heritage being taken away from you. Now it has, to the men of the Lord, it has been given back to us in increments, and we are rehearsing the righteous acts, and we are doing things that we are going to be doing in the kingdom of heaven. All right, but in its entirety, we are still under our captor. All right, the so-called white man and the other nations. So let me get this scripture real quick. This is Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear Him, and delivereth them. Let me actually start up. This is Psalms 34:3, 34:4. I sought the Lord, and He heard me. How do you seek the Lord? First, you have to have fear, okay, and you have to call upon His name, and you have to get in order under the teachers, man. It says, I sought the Lord, and He heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. All right, and the Lord, He continually delivers His men from all their fears. Okay? All right, because, hey man, we're not, even though we don't have the spirit of fear, all right, the enemy and the things that the enemy has in store for us, are those are fearful things, because we know that's the left hand of the Lord. So we fear the Lord. Okay, we fear what the Lord can do to us by His left hand, by His sword, the so-called white man, because the so-called white man has a lot of fearful things in store for 2/3 of our people, and we don't want to get caught up. All right, we don't want to get caught in between that. All right, it says, they looked unto Him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Yeah, we're not ashamed to serve the Lord. It says, this poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of his troubles. So when we are in trouble, we cry unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. That's who we cry unto, because if you're in trouble in today's society, who are you going to call into? All right, are you going to call into the so-called white man? Well, there's countless times where a so-called black man has been in trouble, and the police have been called, and he ended up being dead because he actually needed help. All right, can you depend on your friends? Can you depend on your family? No, not saying they're bad people, but they're just men. All right, they're just flesh and bones, and they're subject to Satan. They're subject to demons jumping on them. So you can't depend on them. The only person that you can depend on, that will never forsake you, is the Lord. So that's who we call on. And we are poor, man. We are the poor. That's the scripture saying in Matthew the 5th chapter. Blessed is the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom. Okay. Verse 7, it says, the angel of the Lord, the angel of Yahweh, encampeth round about them that fear Him, and delivereth them. Okay. So the Lord, He has His angels in the spiritual world. You can't see them, all right, but He has His angels protecting you fighting off demons. Okay, fighting off demons are stopping you from getting into car accidents, are stopping you from the so-called white man pulling you over, shooting you, stopping you from going to jail. Okay, stopping you from catching diseases. Okay, healing you from diseases. All right, making sure everything's all right, making sure you can do the work. All right, this is what the Lord is doing through the men, through His angels. Okay, through His angels, through the men that through His angels. Okay, with the men that fear Him. Okay, let me jump down. This is Psalms 34:17. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. So when we're in trouble, and we're constantly in trouble, man. We constantly ask the Lord to help us, man. We need help. All right, just to survive our day, man. Every second of the day, we ask the Lord for help. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of their trouble. So when you're in trouble, you have to cry unto the Lord, okay, and faith. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. And the Lord keeps us in that broken heart, man, that contrite spirit. He has respect unto that, because when you're in a broken and a contrite spirit, you're constantly crying unto the Lord, man, to ask Him to deliver you, man. And we're in a constant state of a broken heart, man. Because we are not at rest. Our enemies are encamped about us. All right. Our main enemy, the so-called white man, is seeking how he wants to destroy us. All right, we have no glory, we have no fame, we have no honor in this society. We're looked down upon. So our only out, so to speak, is through the Lord. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of all of them, out of them all. He keepeth all his bones; not one of them is broken. Okay, so the Lord, He's protecting you, and He's making sure that your body is in its proper order to be able to push this word. Okay, I'm gonna bring out another scripture. Give me a second while I pull it up. This is 2 Peter 2:9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations. So we suffer a lot of temptations, the godly. All right, the righteous. Even though our righteousness is as filthy rags, and we are unprofitable servants, at the same time, the Lord, He has respect unto the righteous. He has respect unto His elect. Okay, and I'll get that scripture. It says, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So the Lord, He has respect unto the godly, and He knows how to deliver the godly. But unto the unrighteous, He preserves them for the day of destruction. Let me pull out this scripture. This is Exodus 2:25. Let me start up. 2:24. And the Most High heard their groaning, Are we not groaning? Okay, this was in a time of when we were in Egypt, all right, the ancient Egypt. Now we are in spiritual Egypt, America. So it says, and the Most High heard their groaning, and the Most High remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. So the Lord, he's going to deliver us, and he's protecting us because of the covenant that he had with Abraham, the covenant that he had with Isaac and Jacob. And the Most High looked upon the children of Israel, and the Most High had respect unto them. Okay, so the Lord, he has respect unto the children of Israel, but not all the children of Israel, the elect of the children of Israel. Okay, because not all Israel is going to be saved, meaning not all Israel is going to be saved from this this destruction. Not all Israel have angels encampeth around them. Okay, only those who fear him. Right? It says that in the scripture. Let me go back to it. It says, Psalms 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth around about them that fear him. Okay? And delivereth them. So you have to fear the Lord, and 2/3 of our people do not fear the Lord. So they have no spiritual protection, which that spiritual protection manifests physically. Not only is their mind not being protected, their heart, their lob, their body's not being protected. All right, their bones are subject to be broken, meaning they're subject for harm. Let me bring out another scripture. Psalms 91:1. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Okay? So you have to be in the secret place of the Most High. Just real quick. That secret place of the Most High, first and foremost, okay, starts with that name. This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. Okay, so when we read in Psalms 91, it talks about a fortress. Okay, a fortress is somewhere. Where do you go? Where do you go to receive protection? You go to a fortress because it's fortified, it's strengthened. Okay, a refuge, like a refugee, they'll seek refuge or asylum in a country because their country was riddled with war, with death, with destruction. So the same thing goes for us when we are in troubles. So we seek after the refuge and the fortress of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, and that starts with knowing the name. You have to know the name. So the man of the Lord, he will call upon that name, and that name will be a strong tower unto him. Okay, that name will be a strong tower unto that man to protect them. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." All right, so that shadow is going to be for a protection, for a refuge. It says, "I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge." Ooh, Satan. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Damn, demons everywhere, man. You know? Slack it. I mean, just, traffic. Got a lot of bug outs, so. It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. Let's look at some of these words. Just real quick. Let's look at the word refuge and fortress. Ma chama. If I'm saying that correctly. In the Hebrew, it says a refuge, a shelter from rain or storm, from danger or falsehood. So not only are we protected from danger, but from falsehood, from the so-called white man, from his lies. Okay? Let's look at the other word. I think it was I read that word wrong. It's ma chasa. All right, ma chasa. All right, let's go back and let's look at this other word. Let's look at fortress. So a refuge is something from shelter, from the rain, okay, and from falsehood, okay. So this is the word for fortress, and let's see this word matazawar, matazadad. Matazawad. All right. Matazawad. It says net prey. All right. Net prey. Stronghold. Fastness. Okay. So a fortress is a stronghold. Surely, verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. So you're going to be delivered from the nuclear missiles. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. And a shield and buckler is something for defense. Okay? An ancient shield and buckler, you have a shield and then you have a buckler. You can look it up. I don't have the time to look it up. But it's something not only for defense, but also for offense. You can use it for offense. Okay? He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wing shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of terror by night, nor the arrow that lieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. It shall not come nigh thee. Okay? So, no matter what, the men of the Lord who actually put their trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai fully, by having that faith, they're going to be totally protected. Not only from the nuclear missiles, not only from Jacob's trouble that's going to befall the earth, these perilous times from the famine, from these different diseases, from these different wild beasts, from the sword of the Lord, the Lord's left hand, the so-called white man, all right, from the other nations, from falsehood, from lies, all right. But the Lord, He's going to keep your life. He's going to keep your body, keep your mind, okay, from these daily afflictions that you catch. All right. All you have to do is put your trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and keep your integrity. So with that, I just want to say shalom.